right, check.
Yep, gotcha.
All right, we can hear everybody. All right, 1 minute till game time. Junior Lancers taking on the Okoboji Mammoths.
Yep, there we are. Oh, boy, that's loud tonight, isn't it?
We got a DJ here again.
There we go.
And a scoreboard.
Yep, brand new scoreboard tonight. You'll be seeing it up there. I think Pat's worked out a deal where we can probably see this. You'll see the time up there in the right-hand corner, right by where it says first period. That will be where your score is, or your time is. So
we have official game time. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Technologically advanced right here.
Yeah, but you'll see it as we pan to the right here. The brand new scoreboard just got put in Thursday night. Something we look forward to is there we go right there. There's a scoreboard.
Beautiful scoreboard.
Yep, appreciate the Omaha Hockey Club chipping in for that. You'll probably see as we learn how to use it.
More and more stuff happening.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more stuff because it's just like your professional scoreboards where you put the media up. You can put I don't know if we can put replays from here. I might be asking a step too far, right, Pat? Are we gonna be able to do that? That says hell no. That was an adamant no.
That was a not even gonna try no.
But no, you never know.
We've seen magic work before.
Yeah, I think once they get clips, maybe they can do as they do introductions to the kids. Maybe you put their picture up, or who knows?
Yep.
We'll see. That'd be pretty neat. But that'll be as we go forward this season, and
gonna take some practice, right?
It will. I don't think we've all been trained quite yet how to use this thing, but here we are, first time playing Okoboji, new to the league this year, struggling as they're learning how to play with the big boys here. But that's what happens when you step up, right?
Yeah, good for them. There's definitely some big boys on that team.
Yeah. They've got a small team though, as you only see about I think 11 skaters and a goalie.
Yep.
We'll see the same for varsity. It looks like they've only got about 22 to 24 skaters or players on the team. So it'll be an interesting night. The team coming in at 0-16, so they're looking to break out. We'll see what our University team can do after coming off a tough loss the other night to Lincoln. Pretty good Lincoln team at that.
Yep. Definitely a little bit of a heartbreaker for them. I know they weren't happy about it, but got to shake it off and move forward. So
absolutely, and Lincoln followed that up with a 4-3 win, I think, at Fremont last night. So it was a tight one for them as well. As on JV, Fremont's been actually playing fairly well, and considering they have to play bowl games, that's tough to do, but.
Definitely been stepping it up since the beginning of the season for Fremont.
Yeah. There we go. Getting ready for puck drop here as boys are cheering for one of their own as he wipes out on the ice. Way to get it out of the way before the game starts.
All right, a little change as looks like Tyler Wynn's back.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
look at there.
He's out here. He's going to be on line with Vaughn, and then we're going to have Roeder, Zach, and Barron come out.
Good to see Tyler after I think he tore a shoulder muscle,
bicep, I believe.
Bicep muscle, so that's tough to come back from. So
puck picked up by Okoboji, brings it over to the near side as Wynn kicks it in behind their net over to the far side.
Wynn lets his presence be known immediately as he checks his man to the ice.
And Vaughn levels a guy.
Hello.
Ooh, good hit. As Okoboji, though, gets the puck right away, brings it over to the near side. Should have mentioned that Williams is in the pipes for Omaha. Tyler Wynn picks it up. He's going to bring it out. I'm sorry, that's Roeder as it comes over to the near side. Comes on the side and deflected over to the far corner. Vaughn there to get it. Going to take one over to the far side. Brings it over, neutral ice, passes it up to Roeder. Roeder brings it into the zone. Near corner, picked up by Okoboji right away. Okoboji kicks it up. Wynn kicks it back into the corner.
Right at him.
Picked up by Okoboji as the Mammoths take it over the near side. Wynn stepping in with laying a hit, and Okoboji's going to grab it, clear the zone.
You can tell early on that Wynn's, you can tell he's missed the game. He's ready to step into just about every play so far.
Puck on the far side is Preble and Zach trying to get a hold of it. Kicking it over to the near. Picked up by, who doesn't have their name on that?
That's Krinkle.
That's Krink. Yeah, it's Krinklaw. I couldn't tell if that was a 7 or a 2. Puck behind the net. Krinklaw gets a hold of it. Passes it in front, deflected. Picked up by the Mammoths. Looks like they're going to clear it, but a mishap as Elkins picks it up, gets it to Preble. Preble off the boards, back into Mammoth territory. Furloff grabbing it. And a little bounce back and forth.
Young man down here for the Mammoth doing the splits. Almost impressed there. I don't think legs get that far apart. He's a big boy.
Puck goes back over to Omaha territory. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker kicks it up top. Trying to get that to Elkins. Elkins going to clear, get it back to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker gets hit on that one, though. Puck still goes into the zone. Froloff getting a hold of it, pushing that one forward. Comes off the boards and cleared. Okoboji taking it back over to Omaha territory. And a shot and a glove save by Williams.
Well, good credit to Stonebreaker. He did take a big hit, but he kind of had his head down a little bit, but he got right back up.
Puck on the far side. Comes over to the near. Elkins deflects. Trying to hold on to it. Just misses it, though. Puck staying in the side. Back into Omaha territory. Deflected. Froloff holding on to it. Nice grab by Froloff. Brings it over the near side. Looks like he's going to clear it. Takes it back over to neutral territory. Poke check, though, but still on the near side of Okoboji.
Yeah, so far here with Omaha, you're seeing that they're just trying to carry it through Okoboji. And Okoboji's doing a good job of just knocking it away. So Omaha really needs to start thinking about, hey, come in with speed, get close to that blue line, dump it across, hard around the boards. Don't give that goalie time to get behind the net. If you enter the zone at the same speed on that far side, boy, you're going to have an easy entry to get in and start getting set up and get these guys backed up to the net. Maybe give you some good opportunities to get pucks on net.
Bobby Lee's back after
also good to
potential injury from last Thursday, but glad to see him back. Took the drop there. Still on the far side in front of the net. Wynn trying to get a hold of it. Deflected. I'm sorry, that was Roeder. Takes a shot, just a bit wide. Picked up on the far side. Held on his lead. Takes a shot again. Deflected by the goaltender. Comes over to the near side.
Bobby Lee looking pretty good there for just coming right back, right?
Yep. I know after the game I talked to him a little bit. He didn't seem too out of it, which is good news, obviously.
Good.
So
I think it was just precautionary to make sure he was all right after the game.
And a hit goes over. Picked up by Wynn. Wynn sends it into the near side. Far side corner. Back to the near. Okoboji sending it back over again. Lee going after it now. Battling with two Okoboji players and getting some help from Bianchetti. There's Gianni trying to kick that over. Comes over to the near side. Deflected. Held on by Samard. Samard's going to take it back over the blue line. To the far. Back in front of the net. Trying to send one high. Goaltender able to cover that one, though.
Good awareness by Samard there along the blue line. You saw guys trying to exit the zone. He just kind of sidesteps, stays along the blue line, waits for it, picks his stick up as he sees it goes in ahead, waits for the guys to exit and then enters. And there you go, not offsides. You get a play, you get an opportunity, you get a shot on net. So good play, good awareness.
Bianchetti taking the drop now. Comes over the knee. Back behind the net. Hold on, it's Preble trying to get a hold of it. Just hit an ice monster on that one. But he grabs it at the red line, sending it back into the territory. Okoboji trying to clear it. Poke check by Preble as he gets bit on that one, though. Over to the far side now, Samard. Good effort so far.
Absolutely.
He's been a lot more awake than they were on Thursday.
So far, yes.
Yeah.
Moving their legs. That's good to see.
Samard holding on to it in the far side. Passing it behind the net. Trying to pick Sidoric. Held on to Sidoric. Dancing on the near side, battling that one. Picked up by Okoboji. Takes it over to the far side. It's deflected again. Preble stepping in up top. Takes a shot. Deflected by Okoboji. Comes over to the near side. Goes high. Back in Omaha territory. Gonna call icing? Should be. Yep.
Wasn't sure of that hit off an Omaha player coming down. Is what I thought, but they wave it. They don't wave it down, so they go ahead and call it icing. But yeah, go back to Samard's play during that. What we've seen from him sometimes in the past is he tends to kind of throw the puck a little bit, and it's good to see whether it's pressure, perceived pressure, whatever it may be. It's good to see he's had his head up that entire shift, and he's really, instead of throwing that puck, he's taking his time. He's looking for an open man, making a play. That's exactly what you want to see for your forwards inside the zone.
Okoboji taking it in front of their own net. Dangerous play there with the Omaha players nearby. Back on the far side. They're going to clear it. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker passes to Zach. Ian taking over the blue line. Comes in. Trying to pass that one over. Ooh, almost gets a hit by Berens on that one. Just bobbled that one a little too much on the pass. Picked up by Roeder. Roeder trying to pass. This Okoboji trying to get a clear.
Whoa, on net.
Still in net.
I lost it there for a second.
Couldn't see it. Still in front. Zach comes in for a shot. Just wide. Still, Omaha. Puck's loose. Zach coming in again. A lot of puck loose in front of the net.
Still free.
Goaltender lost view of that one as it goes over to the far side. Just can't put it in the dang net. As it goes back in Omaha territory. Roeder going after it on the far side. Passing across to Preble. Preble, couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Ice Monster gets him on that edge. Crinklaw gets it for Omaha, brings it over to the near side, clears it, deflects. That should be offsides if he touches it. Yep. And they didn't call that one.
Generally, they wave that down if you shoot from outside the zone because it did clear and you put it right on net while guys are in the zone. They should have wested that down.
Puck over to the near side. Still is that Froloff? Yep, Froloff gets it on the near side. Gets a Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker pass across the ice. Almost connects there with Crinklaw. Still on the far side, Stonebreaker brings it out of the zone. Okoboji trying to kick it back. Goes back behind the net. Onto the near is Elkins getting a hold of it on Omaha. As he gets hit on the boards there. Puck still on the near side. Pass in front of the net over the far. Stonebreaker gets a stick on it, trying to get that to Crinklaw. They clear it.
Now it's off. No.
That would have been, yep. Omaha sailing one back over to Okoboji territory. Icing called on Omaha.
Just kind of go back to that play. That's just one of the rules you'll see, and I don't know if the refs just didn't recognize it went offsides or not. That thing came probably several inches. We could see the white from up here outside the blue line, and as it was shot back in, one of the Omaha players was in front net. He kept his stick off the ice, and I hope that was just because of awareness of, hey, if this goes on net, it's not going to count anyway because they're outside the zone. They got players in, and it's exactly what it did, but they should have waved it off as Williams had to make the save.
Vaughn deflects over to near to Lee. Lee holding on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out of the zone. He does. Brings one forward, back over the blue. Into Okoboji. Nice move, but couldn't hold on to it until he gets in front of the net and gets hit on the boards, and the goaltender covers it.
Wow. I'm going to say, is there a penalty being called? There sure is. I kind of thought there should be. I don't know if I'd call it interference or not.
Let's see what they say.
28 there. That did the splits here in front of us. It sure is. Yeah, I would agree. I thought maybe it was a rough from here because he did put the hit on, and the puck was kind of right there. Okay, maybe you can call it interference because he was just trying to let it go, but it's right at his feet still, but he went high. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Arms got, and once you see those arms come out, generally that's, most refs are going to call that pretty quick.
Bush are going to take drop on this one, joined by Crinklaw and Bianchetti, Stonebreaker, and Sidoric. Referee's talking about something. Not sure what was going on there. Puck over the far, picked up by Stonebreaker. Sends one across. Sidoric holding on to it, sends back to Stonebreaker. Takes a shot, just wide. Puck to the far, picked up. Over to the far side as Sidoric gets it. Comes in, tries to pass it across over to the near side to Crinklaw. Crinklaw passes it back. Picks it up to Busher, takes a shot.
Oh, right there.
Just off of, I think that was the goaltender's pads on that one. It sounded like it at least.
Absolutely.
Still loose. Well, if anything, the shots on goal are definitely almost double so far what we had Thursday.
Yeah, it was a little rough Thursday night.
Picked up by Crinklaw. Crinklaw takes a shot. Goaltender stops that one.
Yeah, goaltender here for Okoboji, standing tall so far, or kneeling tall. I don't know how you want to look at that. He's down on his knees, but he's done a good job of facing up to these shots. We're getting a lot of shots from the outside. Still really want to see us start working those in. We had a few earlier that good opportunities right close by, getting rebound shots, just not getting it through bodies. Boy, keep firing away, guys. You're going to find an open net here soon.
Zach taking a hold of that one as it goes over the far side. Picked up by Elkins, sends it back to Lee. Lee coming forward, back to Elkins. Ooh, loses an edge on that one. Picked up by Okoboji and sailing it back to Omaha territory. 7 minutes left. Still the power play with 1 minute. As Lee taken out of the zone. Bringing one forward for Omaha. Back in front, in between the legs, comes in for a shot. Go! Omaha!
Well, welcome back to the game, Bobby Lee. All the way down the ice. Yeah, beautiful move right between the legs of the player there. Oh, I should have looked at the replay here as it's going on my shoulder. Yeah, right play, but just makes a nice move to the left. Pulls the goalie completely out. Easy shot, wide open net.
Right between the legs of the defender, too.
Absolutely. So that's just nice play there. From a guy, we look at as a defenseman, but he's been playing forward as well. So he's got a good shot, and it looks like he's got pretty good hands up close as well.
Definitely a dual threat player as it comes back, picked up. comes over to Roeder. Roeder kicking over to Zach. Zach bringing one forward. Pulling on, gets it over to Roeder. Roeder in front of the net, takes a shot. Goaltender follows it.
In.
Goal! Oh, Maha! Miles Roeder. I think that's his first of the season.
Is it? Okay,
I think so.
That's a nice play by Zach as well, just getting into the zone, gaining the entry, and making sure he drops it to his teammate, who just brings it right to the center ice. So we talk a lot about taking shots from kind of way outside the circle, kind of hard angles, things like that. But Roeder, good job of just putting it in. He didn't get a lot on it. I don't know if it just fooled the goaltender. Looked like it went off his glove and just kind of rolled over. But, you had Barron right there on the doorstep as well if that thing comes back out.
He was ready to go. Great job. Now, shots on goal, which we have.
12-2.
12-2. Nice job by that line as it goes over to the far side. Deflected behind the net over the near. Roeder going after it. Getting one off the boards.
There we go, another opportunity.
Roeder pulling one in as he gets leveled on that one, though.
I don't know about that one. That might be an interference call. That puck was nowhere near.
As he also got hit kind of high, but Wynn taking it over to the near side.
Hit-wise, I thought it looked okay. It's just the fact that the puck was probably 15 feet from him when he already put it through there,
Puck still loose in front of the net in a pile-up. Net has come off the...
That's a good way to get your goaltender in trouble there, being watching himself as he's taking punches down at one of the guys. Best answer that you can do from that. You see plays like that. Goaltender sure gets a little upset. This team's given up a ton this year. He'll take a shot at you. The best thing Omaha can do is not retaliate and put him up on the board.
It's an awful lot of traveling for that team, too. I mean, right in the middle of Iowa where there's not a whole lot of
it's kind of up there
interstate.
Past the city,
Puck over to the far side. Samard trying to get a stick on that one. Back over to the corner. Picked up by Samard. Sending it back. Picked up by Sidoric. It's a little hit as Bianchetti stepping in to assist. Samard trying to get it. Oh, check that. That was Vaughn. Back up top to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker passing across. Gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn comes in, takes a shot. Ooh, got somebody in the pads there.
Yeah.
Back over the far side.
It might have been the goalie.
It sounded like it. Back in Omaha territory. And icing called on the Mammoths.
There we go. 5:16 left here in the first. All Omaha so far. Yeah, you're right. 14-2 shots on goal. But, if anything, the Okoboji team, they play the body well. And I don't know if it's just because, they can't match skill necessarily. They don't have a lot of bodies to match speed.
They got some big boys for that. Yeah, speed looks like it could be a
coach to say, hey, off the post, off the shot. But they play the body, guys, and try to slow them down as best you can do sometimes.
As it sends it, it's right on goal. Yep, should be. All right, Sidoric going to hold on to it on the near side for Omaha. Looks like he's going to sail it across. Vaughn gets it off the boards and takes one across the blue line, passing it, hitting Bianchetti. Just as they send it back over, neutralized, back into Omaha territory. And a hit by Stonebreaker keeps him on the board. Bianchetti going to bring it out of the zone, clears it, sends it back over to Okoboji territory. Okoboji gets it in their own zone, sends it behind the net over to the near side. It's like he's going to bring it out as Omaha was getting a change. Back over. Roeder trying to get a stick on that one. Sends it back to Vaughn. Vaughn sends it over to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker just a little miscue on that one. Picks it up. Good hustle to get it back. Back on the near side. Stonebreaker going to bring it out of the zone. Check that. They bounced that one back. Picked up by Lee. Lee going to take it out of the zone. Passes that one. Saw Busher open. Busher coming and takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Busher getting it behind. Passes it back over to Lee. Still in the far corner. Lee on it, trying to kick it out. Getting it to Busher. Lee comes out with it. Dances past 3 or 4. Takes a shot.
Too bad.
I thought he had that one. He had the right idea, upper right corner.
I think he was falling down as he took the shot. Otherwise, he had plenty of space.
Wynn going to take 140. He intercepts that pass. Back in front of the net as he goes. Past 2. Takes it. Just wiped out.
Wow.
And the goaltender, inadvertently, I think that goaltender ended up on top of it.
He did. It's pretty good hands for Wynn as he's even losing control and still somehow found to keep it on his stick and get it on net. Yeah, 16-3 shots on net with 3:34 left. But what we've seen so far, though, is a couple guys that normally play. I don't think we've seen Morgan's not playing. Cutler, I think they're just going to keep them into varsity tonight and kind of split things up.
Yeah, Morgan and Cutler are just being lazy right now.
I think that's probably what it is.
They're not listening.
He's saying that because they're sitting about 5 feet.
They're sitting in front of us.
Right in front of us. Oh, comes the big guy.
I was hoping.
Can he go?
Nice hit by Preble. Deflects that one to the far corner.
I don't think 28 there for Okoboji even noticed. He just bounced right off it like
that's
it's nothing.
He's definitely a.
He's got some
size to him. He moves pretty good.
But even size, man, you got to still keep awareness on your feet, right?
Yep.
Keep a steady skate. Oh, good save.
Good save by the goaltender.
Yeah, I think it was Cranklaw that made a nice move, and he tried to look like he was going to go backhand, but he pulled it back around and tried to go forehand just around. And goaltender just hung in net.
All right, to go back over into the Mammoths territory. Puck deflected by Froloff. Goes back into the corner over to the far side.
That was like a weird
deflected
bounce.
in front of the net. Yeah, that was. I thought that was going far side, but
it sure
picked
was.
up by Crinklaw. In front of the net over to the far. Stonebreaker deflects. Gets that back over to Froloff. Trying to get it past two. Passes in front. Deflected by the goaltender over to the near side. Elkins holding on to it. Picked up. In front of the net.
Not saved.
Still loose. That goaltender has been doing a pretty good job for them. Back over to the near side. Omaha couldn't hold on to it. As Cruz going after it on the near corner of Omaha. Picked up by Stonebreaker, though. Cruz gets it. Looks like he's going to pass in front. Deflected. Couldn't quite hold on to it as it goes back into Okoboji territory. Okoboji tries for a pass. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Sends it over to the far. Crinklaw going after it now. Almost had a too many men on the ice situation there.
A little bit.
Deflected Okoboji, bringing it out of the zone back in Omaha territory. Deflected and high and wide to the left. Picked up by Crinklaw. Crinklaw trying to hold on to it. Sent over to Bruce. Bruce bringing it back over, comes in, holds on to it on the wide, and gets hit in the back.
Yeah.
On that one.
Shocking there. That wasn't a cross check because, boy, he nailed him from
back
behind.
into Omaha territory. Williams going to hold on to it for Omaha.
Whoa, hello.
Ooh, little miscue on that one.
Stonebreaker is putting it right on his own net.
Puck over to the far side, held on. Froloff holding on to it, brings it over to the near. Takes a shot, deflected, goaltender down, goal!
Barron.
Omaha!
Barron's third of the season. Good move there by Froloff to get the shot on net. Brings out the rebound. Barron exactly where he needed to be, right on the doorstep. Tap in. Makes it 3-0 here with 1:30 left.
As Omaha changing it up. We're going to have Roeder, Zach, Barron, Vaughn, and Wynn come out. Zach going to take drop. Kicks it back, picked up by Wynn. Sends it across to Vaughn. Vaughn sends it back to Wynn. Tyler holding on to it and sends it up to Roeder. Roeder deflects. Back into Okoboji territory. Forced to take it in front of their own net to the far. Back over, neutral ice. Comes over to the near side. Shot wide to the left. Vaughn holds on to it, getting over to Barron. Barron trying to get it off the boards. Picked up by Okoboji. Deflected. Roeder holding on to it. Gets it off the boards. Barron deflects again. Okoboji takes a shot wide to the near. Picked up by Roeder. Comes back over. Wynn and Vaughn, good position. Deflects again. As Wynn gets it behind the net. Picked up by Roeder, taking it back over off the boards. Just not enough on it for the pass. I saw what he was trying to do, but couldn't capitalize on it.
Oh, yeah, trying to make a pass off the boards to himself. Just couldn't quite get enough on it.
Puck deflected back over to the near. Picked up by Bianchetti. Bianchetti, good attentiveness. Holds on to it just enough for Samar to check back in. Vaughn gets it in neutral. Going to send one high into the far corner. Bianchetti going after it. Puck loose. Picked up. Bianchetti with a good stick lift. Okoboji getting it. Bianchetti
all over.
Almost had it twice now. Comes over to the near side.
Had to do it.
Picked up by Wynn. Wynn gets it off the boards. And that's the end of the first period. Omaha ahead 3-0.
Yeah, 20-3 shots on net. See if we can adjust there. I think our clock got a little bit off. I think Pat's going to make an adjustment there. May I ask Pat if there's any way we can adjust it out a little bit? You can actually see the shots. Let's see what we can do here. It's a work in progress, right? So we're getting here.
I'd say.
We'll see how it looks, if it can actually see it from home or not. Oh, I got a little.
I guarantee you on the small devices, you're not seeing much of that.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe the time was good enough. We can update on the shots. Sometimes it's just nice to be able to see that and see like the penalties and stuff. But of course, they just changed the thing on us.
I would tell you this: Pat's been doing a great job bringing more and more of the features for us here. So we appreciate everything he's doing.
You don't have to suck up to Pat. He's not like he's listening.
Yeah. He's turning red now.
Yes, he is wearing a headset. He is.
Yes. No, but actually, it's looking really good.
It is appreciated.
More and more stuff that we get for the system. And Omaha Hockey's also kicking in a few bucks for this, too, so that helps. But
as they should. We're the premier part of this organization.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
I would hope so, but just saying, it's nice.
Did I say that out loud?
Now, if we could just get a bar tab for, I don't think they could afford that.
No, probably not. Not yours. No, they do a good job here for Omaha Hockey. You got not only junior Lancers and the lady Lancers and stuff like that playing at the high school level, all the younger ones coming up from mites and squirts and all the IP and everything that this organization has to do. It's grown quite a bit over the last several years, even since we've started. I guess mine's now a senior, so he's 17. So you're talking he was probably 7 or 8 before we were squirts when we got in.
Yep.
House organizations, things like that. And everybody's like, well, it's all about the travel, and not really. Having just a house organization and how much work that takes for the kids that maybe the families don't want to travel, maybe can't afford to travel but still want to play hockey. Maybe don't want this as just your main thing to do, because it is an expensive sport and all the travel really gets there. Or kids just want to, I want to play hockey, but I also want to play baseball, and I also want to do this, and I want to have a high school life. Yeah, that's great. So, no, they do a good job. They've added a lot of individuals to help build the program here over the last couple of years. So, Jeff Barnhart won. Jeff, you're out there listening. Miss you, buddy.
I know he's listening.
Tonight. Done a just tremendous job building this OJL organization here the last couple seasons. So we appreciate him and hope he sticks around for a long time.
Puck deflected. Okoboji trying to take it in. Hit by Vaughn. Brings it over to the near side. Vaughn picks it up. Sends it across. Picked up is that Bruce sends it across. Samard holding on to it in the far side. Take it behind the net. Samard looking to pass.
Oh.
Takes a shot over to the far side. Bruce there to get it.
Might have a technical difficulty at home, Phil. We're working on it, so just stand by. Hopefully you can still hear us.
That might be is it ours or is it theirs?
No, it's video locked up on us here.
Well, I'm going to keep talking just in case you can hear me.
Yep.
Puck deflected by the goaltender over to the near side. Bianchetti trying to get it. Gets it Smarts. Smart sends it over to the far side. Bruce going after it. Bruce deflects. Takes a shot. Deflected by one of the defenders. Over to the far side. Bruce stepping in again. Sends it behind the net. He's going to hold on to it. Tries to take a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Hit laid out by Bruce on that one. Thunder came out of the boards on that.
A little bit.
Puck on the near side. Crinklaw trying to hold on to it. Picked up by Sidoric. Sidoric takes it behind the net. Passes in front. Bruce comes in. Takes a shot. Deflected again over to the far. Sidoric sends it behind the net over to the near. Froloff going after it. May require a reset.
There we go.
Puck on the near side. Vaughn stepping in, getting it. Takes it off the board, sends it behind the net to Crinklaw. Crinklaw to the far side. Sends it up top. Shot taken, deflected. Back over to the near side. Vaughn holding in play for Omaha. What did he call there on that one?
Was there a penalty call? I was kind of half watching the reset over here. So looking like maybe just an offside, or maybe went out of play or shot out of play, possibly.
Maybe.
There's no
Can't tell if
penalty
our
call.
camera's down. I'm going to pull up my YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can tell that way.
See what's going on here.
Down. It says it's camera's down right now.
Camera's down.
We'll keep talking like it is. And hey, so
yeah, may as well, but
they can still hear. That's
I can at least
should be able to
check.
That's good. Yeah,
Back over to the far side, picked up by Preble, sends it back into Okoboji territory.
It should be reset up here. It's just like a radio program now, right?
Yeah, we are dark, but we are still broadcasting.
Yep.
Yep.
So here we go.
Sorry if you're just joining us. We know that we're having some camera difficulties, but the sound is working. Froloff on the near side. Sends it up top. Elkins comes on Froloff. Picked up by Okoboji.
If the sound wasn't working and you saying that, would they have known?
Probably not. I'm just saying. Well, I have had people who will text me in the middle of a game saying, I can hear you, but I can't see you, and vice versa. So just so everybody knows, yes, we are aware of the technical difficulties.
The sound is working because you can hear us. We'll go with that. Anyhow, yeah, we got to stop.
You know, if you're just going to be negative, I'm just going to be quiet.
I was pretty positive that was funny.
Puck deflected, comes over. Barron trying to get a hold of it. Comes back, picked up by Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker sends it across, deflected by Preble. Back over across. So it goes over to Okoboji territory, and they send it back at Omaha. Stonebreaker going to get it, sends it over the far side, deflected by Preble.
By everybody.
Back and forth action. Hey, we've got a camera.
Hey, welcome back.
Pat, thank you for that.
Now they can see and hear us, just so everybody at home knows.
Yes, we know that both are working now. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Captain Obvious here. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
I can laugh at you.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
That's where it is. Anyhow.
You know, I'm just going to be quiet the rest of the game.
Nah.
Stop. Great glove save by Williams on that one as it comes over to the near side. Barron holding on to, gets a clear. Sends it across. Stonebreaker going and up. Check that. Going to be picked up by Roeder. Roeder takes a shot. Deflected behind the net over the near side. Barron trying to step in to get a hold of it. Gets it. Gets it back over to Zach. Ian taking a shot. Deflected by goaltender. Loose. Barron getting a hold of it. Oh, almost gets it as it goes in the corner, near side. Zach trying to get a hold of it now. Vaughn sends it behind the net. Sticks going everywhere. It's carnage. As the puck goes high, back over into Omaha territory. Williams gets it, hands it to Vaughn. Vaughn takes it behind the net, sends it up top to the near side. Oh, gets it clear. Well, a miscue, but luckily Crinklaw got a hold of it for Omaha. Takes it from the net, shot.
Oh, where is it?
Roeder has it. Nope, check that.
Crinklaw has it.
I didn't. Crinklaw had it. I lost it too.
He got a couple shots.
I don't know how the goaltender got it at that one.
Yeah, he made a good glove save on the first one. It just went off and went right back to Crinklaw. He took it back around, got a second shot on net. Well, it's kind of interesting watching a game like this. And like I said, nothing against Okoboji. We know they're new to the league and they're trying to figure it out still. but as an Omaha team that's coming off a couple of bad games, you know, really not playing up to themselves, playing a team that's really not that good doesn't always help you. It may make you look like we're playing good, but we got to be really cautious here is to have guys don't get too loose with things. You know, still play your game, play like you're supposed to, and make the plays you are, which is sometimes gets difficult on a team that maybe doesn't know how to position, doesn't know where to be, things like that. So they're waving this icing off, so we'll continue on. But just little things like that as to watch as this game. Hey, why aren't we doing this? Why are we not? You know, guys are taking hits and stuff. Oh, look at here. So now you get a 2-on-none, really.
Going in, coming in, taking a shot. Go! Omaha!
There you go.
Crinklaw puts that one on the board.
He does, and if you get a chance to see the board when it goes, when it changes from 3 to 4, little lightning bolts go off, a little star or something.
It adds the experience of the game.
Neat things going on. So
hey, you come on down for the game. It's free, unlike some other places we've traveled to.
No
and they have drinks and food. So
I won't say that drinks are cheap or the food's good, but they're here. So.
They are here, and there's other places around here you can eat before and after.
Yeah, that's true.
Busher going to take it, kick it back. Vaughn picks it up. Takes one forward, kicks it back into Okoboji territory. They send it back across to Omaha. Oh, Lynn trying to get a hold of that, gets it back over to Lee. Lee couldn't quite get it. Okoboji had a man on, goes back over to Omaha territory. And a hit by Vaughn and Lee, good separation over the far side. And a hit again by, who was that? Busher? As it goes over the far side. Yep. Picked up by Crinklaw, goes back in for another shot.
Oh, good save.
Over to the near side. And a hit back on the near side again. They send it back over the blue line to Omaha territory. Deflected and offsides called on the Mammoths. Ooh, and the Mammoths got a penalty and biffed it at the same time.
Yeah. So what? You might go, why is there a penalty on that? There's a whistle, plays dead. He takes a shot on net. Although I think he missed the net by a mile, but. And you can't shoot after the play is like, especially, sometimes they'll let that go. If you're kind of in the motion, they're going to let it go. But, boy, they called that whistle at the blue line. So that's just a big mistake by one of the players there for Okoboji. And I think that's a lot of, like I said, a couple of guys that look like they're kind of fairly new to skating. They're still learning the game. Maybe didn't understand the rules. Probably didn't hear the whistle, I'd imagine. Probably thought, oh, my gosh, I'm in a net by myself. How'd that happen? Because everybody else stopped skating. They heard the whistle. So put us on a power play, though. Here, out shooting 28-3 right now.
As it goes back over to Omaha territory. And stops just before Williams. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Trying to kick that one over. Furloff takes it back over. He's going to take that back over into Okoboji territory. Boji dancing with it as Furloff gets a pass. One. Comes in, takes a shot, goes high. Still on the far side. Picked up by, is that Elkins? Or Zach?
Not sure.
No, that's Elkins. Hard to see. That might be Roeder.
That's right.
There's Zach. Zach takes a shot. Bobbles. The goaltender bobbles it. Still loose in front of the net. Samar trying to help.
There it is.
Go! Omaha! I think Samar poked that one in.
I don't think it was Samar. It's
nope.
Up front there's a Boucher.
Who is that? I can't see the number. That's
Furloff.
No,
it's Furloff. I say it's too short to be Boucher. No, and it was kind of an ugly tap. But it wasn't even a tap. It was a slow push because it was a wide open net. And Furloff was just like, well, that's going to be easy. There you go, 5-0, 9:01 left. 32-3 is shots on net. Like we remind everybody home, once we hit 6, it should be a running clock.
Hopefully it goes a little quicker. As the puck comes over to the near side, Okoboji sends it up. Picked up by Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker trying to send it across, gets it to Samard. Samard going to take it into Okoboji territory. Takes it behind the net. Over to the near. Samard dancing with that one. Over to the near again, sends it up. Sidoric holding on to it. Gets it off the boards as he got 2 guys on him.
Yeah.
Picked up by Samard, tries a shot. Deflected, picked up again. In front of the net. Loose puck as it comes over. And they send one across and picked up right away by Bruce. Bruce sends it back to Sidoric. Sidoric gets it back into the zone. Okoboji gets a stick on it. Goes back over to the far side, back into Omaha territory.
Whoa, hey,
Williams.
Almost puts in his own net.
Just let that one glide a little bit.
Cow.
Okoboji didn't get it, and a great glove save by Williams on that one.
Williams is like, hey, I haven't had a save in a while. I'm just going to throw it over to this guy and let him shoot on net. No, that was just kind of went off his stick a little funny. Almost went, it was moving pretty slow, and he was able to recover. But, you see some of these plays, guys like, Samar drawing a lot of attention, 2 and 3 guys. And we're like, oh, he gets hit by 3 guys. It's like, but we've got way more skill and speed in these guys. So when you pull 3-on-1, guess what that leaves? That leaves like 4 of our guys open for 2 of theirs. And that's just a mismatch that we're going to win every time. Oh, that's out of play. Or not.
Yep,
okay, there we go. Okay.
I say that the net did move.
A lot. It like ran the net for a while.
It takes a while to get that out of your pocket.
Yeah, so and I think it's on his hand. It is on his hand, but it took him a second.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
His hand was in his pocket. He's like, oh, hey, I got to whistle that.
Puck deflected into the near corner. Sailed across by Omaha back into Okoboji territory. Boji sends it over to the near side. Picked up by Elkins. Elkins takes it to the far. Looking to pass. It's a backwards pass. Trying to capitalize. Who is that? I can't quite see the number. That's Creeklaw.
Creeklaw there.
Back over to the far. Bruce sending it back over. Furloff comes in for a shot. Deflected. Puck loose. Ooh, pipe save. Boji taking it over to the near side. And a hit by Bruce takes out the Boji player. Puck still loose. Picked up by Furloff. Furloff brings it to the near side and gets pummeled from behind.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides. Yeah, Furloff there had it on a stick. You'd like to see him just tap it forward. And, if he has to take the shot from his man, he would have set, I think, Crinklaw or one of his guys just free, as everybody was giving him the attention. So things you learn as you go, right? That's what I talk about. You look for the little fundamentals of this game. The little things you should be doing right. And I'm sure Coach Gruen and Coach Kinder and all that whole staff is right in their ear saying, hey, guys, doesn't matter if this game's not that good or not. You got to do the little things right, and you got to continue to do them.
Elkins gets it behind the net, sends it behind. Back over to the far. Preble grabs it on the far side. Gets it in the corner. Picked up by Crinklaw. Gets it back over. Bruce taking a shot, deflected to the far. Elkins gets a hold of it. Comes back behind the net over to the near. Pass in front of the net. Back behind. Picked up by Krinkle on the far. Takes a shot over to the near. Vaughn going after it. Vaughn gets it out of the corner. Back over to Elkins. Elkins pass in front. Picked up by Preble. Up top. Kicks it back to Froloff. Froloff dancing with that one. Trying to get past one. Deflected by some help with Krinklaw. Krinklaw going to take it in the corner. Comes in, takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Picked up top by Vaughn. Vaughn stepping in. Comes in, takes a shot. Deflected to the far. Preble gets it for Omaha. Up top, sends it back into the corner. Back over to the near. Elkins going after it. Elkins got a man on him. Still in the corner. Picked up by Froloff. Froloff past one. Great move. Oof. Picked up by Okoboji. And stop is Krinklaw going after it in the side. Froloff trying to get a hold of it. Okoboji looks like they're going to get it. Comes over to the near. Vaughn separates the man with the puck. Good interference on the run there as it comes over the near. And a help with Preble. Preble takes it behind the net. Over to the far. Picked up by Zach. So Omaha was getting a change in. Ian trying to hold on to for Omaha on the far. 5:51 left. Deflected by Roeder over to the near. Barron trying to get a hold of it. Cooper getting a hold of it. Taking a shot. Nice back shot attempt as it's deflected to the far. Picked up top by Bruce. Getting it back over to Zach. Ian taking over to the far. Pass in front of the net by Barron. Deflected. Wynn holds it on the near.
Well, he's going to wear out this Okoboji defense here as we've been in a whole lot of time here in the offensive zone.
Picked up by Barron. Barron trying to pass in front. Roeder couldn't quite hold on to it.
Smart play.
They're going to send it back in Omaha territory.
Smart play by Williams as well. Did not let that ice.
Picked up by Wynn. Wynn on the near. Taken out of the Omaha territory. Boji was going in for a change. He's got one man to beat. Gets past one. Comes in for a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Bogey trying to clear it. Does. Brings it back over to the near. Looks like they're going to go to Omaha territory.
Wave it off.
Wave off as it goes over the far. Picked up by Bruce. Bruce to Zach. Zach deflects off to the near. Picked up by Wynn. Full speed ahead as he comes in. Passes to Krinklaw. Deflected by the goaltender of the far. Bruce sending it back over. Back behind the net. Zach trying to get a hold of it. Still in the corner. Back. Up top. Wynn. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Krinklaw gets it. Takes a shot. Deflected to the behind of the net. Over to the far. Omaha trying to get a hold of it. Picked up by Bruce. Kicks that one out. The goaltender forced to cover that one.
Well, there you go. I mean, we show 35 forward shots on net. I would tell you there's been several I've seen that haven't gone up on the board. Now it's 36, but there's probably closer to 40, 45 at least. Little things we keep talking about. Little things that we do well. We saw Vaughn earlier take the puck in. And as soon as he moved into the zone along the boards, you see Froloff take a spot. Those are the little things the coaches are looking for. And as soon as he sees Vaughn's making a play and he can get to the middle, Froloff takes the middle, and then you see Krinklaw take his spot. So you had two forwards just extremely aware of what they needed to do. That's what you want to see from your players.
Absolutely. Near side as Lee kicks it back into the corner. Back behind the net. Oh, check that. Held on by, who had that? I couldn't see the number. Good attempt by Krinklaw on the backward shot. Vaughn trying to keep it in as the puck bounces high. Picked up right away by Lee. Takes it back into the zone. Deflected. Okoboji gets a stick. Puck just stays kind of in the center right now.
Goodness.
Comes over to the near. Vaughn gets a stick on it. It goes back to Omaha territory. Picks it up. Sails one across. Picks that one over to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker to Krinklaw. Krinklaw to Busher. Busher sends it back into Okoboji territory. Lee going after it. Deflects. Still just offside in center as it goes back over to the Omaha territory.
Yeah,
Williams
says, nope, not going to do that.
Gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn. Oh, sorry, he's going to send that over. Gets it to Vaughn now. Vaughn on the near side. Passes to Busher. Busher going to clear it. Gets it over to Krinklaw. Krinklaw taken in the zone on the far side. They're going to say Lee was just a bit ahead of him, apparently.
Wow, okay. Well, I didn't see him that low, but it didn't look like it because he was quite far ahead of him in the zone. But, hey, all right, maybe. Maybe Lee had already entered the zone just standing still. We didn't see it, but.
Didn't look like it, but okay.
No, but the refs are there. I think they probably most likely had it right. We don't have a great angle here, so they've done a good job so far.
Nope. I don't like it one bit.
I'm doing it.
So Okoboji sends it back over to Omaha. Preble going after it. Sends it to the far. He's going to hold on to it. Looking to pass. Sends it back over to the near. Picked up by Bruce. Kicks out off Samar. Good pass as Samar comes in. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender.
We saved it.
stop as we got 2:49 left in the period.
Yeah, 5-0 still the score. Like I said, I'm sure your varsity team's chomping at the bit downstairs like, hey, let's get this game going. Let's get it moving on so we can get out of here and get on the ice.
Puck deflected over to the far. Picked up by Boji. Boji sends it to the far. It's Preble holding onto it. Is that Sidoric? Yep, Sidoric. Tried to get a stick on that one as it comes over to the near and Omaha territory.
That's
and nice and cold.
Williams,
just a bit.
Williams can't do anything about that one. And you've seen him several times.
Yep. You can only skate so much. With that.
Yeah, but if you're playing a Sioux City or a Kansas City or one of the top teams in this league, and Williams is, or whoever our goalie is back there, they're not going to stop those pucks. They're going to let those ice. They're going to let it go back down because we're going to get offensive. This is a team we know we're out, man, and that's not a normal play maybe. And coaches are probably saying, yeah, just get the game going, but let us reset and let us press down the ice because we're just kind of working these guys right now. So.
But deflected, picked up as Omaha taking a shot over to the far side. It's Boji trying to clear it. Comes up top, comes over to the near. Proust going to get it. Neutral territory. Well, he's going to hold on to it. He's going to take this one forward. Back over the blue line. Proust going in on the far side. Takes a shot. Deflected by the post. Proust going after it again. Gets hit.
In the front.
Picked up. Puck comes over to the near side. Omaha trying to get it. Gets it in the corner. Passes deflected behind the net. Samard trying to get it. Over to the far side. Deflected again. Picked up by Sidor. Takes a shot.
Block.
Deflected behind to the far. Samard getting it behind the net. Has a man on him. Picked up is Samard trying to get that to Sidoric. Sidoric holding on to it on the near side.
Oh.
Slight shot pass, maybe?
I'm not sure
I don't know what that was.
Not sure.
Reyes coming in, takes a shot, deflected by the pads. 1:28 left. On the far side, picked up by Crinklaw, comes in, takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender on that one. Froloff trying to get it, but it goes to the far, picked up by Froloff again. Bypasses a hit, goaltender deflects. Elkins comes in, shot. Goaltender, go! Omaha!
Well, it was bound to happen eventually. Once again, it's 42 shots on net. There's probably at least 50 or more, but goodness, I don't even know how you pick that apart. Have you ever been in a game like this as a player, any game, whether you're winning it or losing it? Yeah, obviously you'd rather be on the side of winning these games, but I would tell you, when you get to this point, it's not a lot of fun for the players either to be winning or losing a game like this. They want competition, so I imagine these guys are like when I say we want to get this game over, there's a reason behind it. These guys don't really get any better by playing teams that aren't that good. So
no. Crinklaw coming in for a shot, deflected by the goaltender to the far side. I don't even know how the refs kept track of that one.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot going on. But I mean, they're getting paid just to stand there basically right now because they're not having to move around a ton.
Got about 48 seconds left as Elkins going to pick it up. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
I mean, for considering 43 shots, 50 shots, whatever the shot total is, this goaltender's made a lot of saves. I think their goaltender's played well. But even these guys trying to get out of the zone, that's when you can tell your mark of your team, how they've been trained, how they've been, what kind of level play they are. They're skating right next to each other.
Yeah.
And he ends up putting it off his own guy's skate right in front of him. Those guys should be far apart from each other. Where are you going to make a pass? They're looking to just skate everything out, and that's just not something that should be happening at this level.
And we do have the running clock with 16 seconds left as it runs down. Back behind the net, over to the far side. Up is Omaha taking the pass. Crinklaw takes a shot, deflected over to the near. Still is Omaha trying to get it, and that's the end of the second period. And Omaha heads 6-0.
Yep.
So, don't have too much to say on this one as we go in for a little break and they clean the ice.
There we go.
Anything else you want to capitalize on?
Well, sometimes we like to wait to see will the team just say, hey, let's just get it done with.
Yep.
No, I think they're smart play here by their coach. And we've seen it before when games are kind of out of hand. They're like, we'll just finish it out. We don't need to clear the ice. It's fine. Smart play because you let these guys regroup, hopefully get better. You can see them struggling they at least before first period and started second, they were at least back and forth a little bit. Early on, they were kind of close. You could tell they're just winded. These guys got like 2 lines they're running. Realize we're running 4.
Yeah.
You got 12 forwards on one side, you only got 6 maybe on the other side with 4 or 5 defensemen.
That does a lot. It's going to wear
tough.
some kids out quick, man. That's hard.
Imagine how long, even going out and skating for anybody that's never skated. You come out, it's like going out and running a sprint for a solid minute and then go sit on the bench. Now, if you got 4 lines, you've got 3 minutes maybe to relax, catch your breath, get ready, get strength. But you get a minute to set, and then you go back, and you do that
more
for
than that sprint, too. It's full body at that point.
And imagine being a track runner. You're running a whole lap, right? And somebody just runs out and checks you on the ground in the middle of it.
Boom!
So,
So,
that takes a wear and tear on these players, and that's exactly why these coaches are like, we're going to take our break. We really need it. Sometimes we'll see it in varsity maybe if it's really bad. Since we do every period, you might after the second period go, all right, let's just finish it off, guys. I suspect, especially if it's a runaway in the second game, that you'll probably see varsity not hitting a lot.
Yep.
But once again, that does not help us down the road.
No.
We got some tough games against this. We got games against these guys in Fremont. Rest of the
you don't want that
still.
false confidence.
You can build confidence. But we got Lincoln coming in next weekend. Now Lincoln's not a great team, but they took us to overtime the other night, and they beat our JV team.
JV had a hard time.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be a good game for our JV. It'll still probably be. It's a rivalry game. Varsity will still get pushed. We got Sioux City coming the week after. That's going to be tough. They're the top team in the league right now. And then, we still have more Fremont games. We have Okoboji. We got to go there and play. So it is what it is. Like I said, what you kind of look at is a lot of times how the parents are reacting and stuff. And
there's not very many on their side.
No, they know. They know it's a tough situation, and you don't want to be rude to them. And
Nope.
I feel for them. I've been on some bad teams before. We played in Summer League MavX. I think it was the first year MavX came about, and Wyatt was on that team. He was pretty young. I don't remember if we were still squirt. We might have been a peewee at that. I think we were still squirts actually. Might have been just going into travel for him, but boy, they put us in AAA level hockey games up in Minnesota.
Oh, those
on
are
that
hard.
first year, going, we're going to play the top level. Well, you're getting blown up like this, 12-0 every game. That's tough. So we've been there. We know how it is, and our parents are the same way. They're not over here cheering and yelling and screaming. They know. Hey, here's our other announcer over here. Is back. Coming on later.
Oh, she's coming. Yeah, we're going to get her.
Anybody that listened the other night, Natalie Solly was nice enough to come down and announce with us. And Derek's gone again tonight, so we have to, unless Andy's going to stick around. And we got a third mic. We can always make this fun. So, But we're going to take a break here. So we got about 10 minutes or so while they clear the ice, and then we'll come back and do it again.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Thanks.
All right.
And we're back.
Is that like your game show voice, or
you want me to talk in a game show voice? I can for quite a while, actually.
There it is. All right. Well, here we are, 15 minutes. Barring a goal from Boji, we should have a running clock. Generally, rules state you have to stop the clock during a goal or a penalty. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I forget where we were this season that goalkeeper or the scorekeepers were stopping the clock because that's what the rules say, and the refs looked and said, no, don't stop the clock. And it's like, that's what the rules say. You're supposed to do that. You can't just override them. But so we'll see what happens. I hate to say, I think it was a home game, and I think it was the same ref we have tonight that told him that. So, only reason to bring that up. So we'll see. I could be mistaken on that, but it did happen earlier this year. I know.
Well, sometimes they can surprise you with their inconsistency. Also, we now have a volleyball on the net.
It'll be fine. That'd be a different aspect to the game. Throw that out instead
of the fans have brought out the beach balls. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but they'll go over the top, and then the refs will pop them, and, like Killjoy. All right, well, we got lights at the center ice that say it's time to go, so I know what that means. Thank my wife for coming in here last night and working on the lights. She worked really hard to get it. You know how hard it was to get those lights to get right on center.
I bet.
It was not easy. Especially when I was sitting over the corner going, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Honey, can
Keep
we
moving.
go?
And then I move up to the top and go, oh, they are centered. They look different sizes from way over there. She's like, I was wondering what you're talking about.
I don't need your opinion right now.
Well, I've been getting that for the last 27 years.
Elgin's pushing it back over. Picked up by Crinclaw. Well, picked up again by Okoboji. They send it over to the near side and over to neutral and send one over at Williams. Williams getting it over Vaughn. Vaughn taking it over the far side. Getting it to Crinclaw. They're going to send it over to Elkins. Elkins going to get the clear. Okoboji gets it at center. Sends it back neutral. Deflected. Vaughn tried to get a stick on it. Gets him back up from Preble as Preble sends it over to the far side. Picked up to Crinclaw. Crinclaw trying to get that to Frolov. Frolov. Oh, deflected. Deflected high by Williams on that one.
Yeah, that's where we talk about the little plays that matter, right? Things bouncing around. Guys just trying to make fancy little passes. Yeah, stick to the basics, guys, and get it out of the zone first. We see a ton of us trying to carry it out of the zone. I'd love to see. Here's a good opportunity to start making that pass. How do you get the breakouts, things like that? Start working those and getting in the right position and get ready for your next game.
Yep.
And, next weekend when you start playing Lincoln again.
Bianchetti going to take the drop. Taking one forward. Gets that one right away to. Who got that? Was that Smart? Smart got it. Takes it back over. It's deflected by Preble. Williams sends it back behind the net to Vaughn. Vaughn kicks one up. That goes back over. Deflected. Picked up by Okoboji in center. They're going to send that back over in Omaha territory. Williams sends it behind the net.
Hello.
Oh, little miscommunication. Bianchetti gets it. I think he thought he was going to the other side.
I think so.
Picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn going to take it behind the net. Over to the near. Kicks one off. Deflected. Picked up as Samard sending that back at the red line. Back into their territory. Takes a shot just to the left of the net.
Right idea. He tried to go short side after moving the goalie. Just pushes it wide.
Gets some help as Bianchetti gets it to Preble. Preble takes a shot. Ooh, I think he hit Sidoric on that one.
He did.
Well, he's moving.
That's good.
Samard holding on to it. Gets it in front of the net. Deflected. Goaltender covers.
Keep shooting.
Clock still ticking with 12:44 left.
Good to see. 6-0 game.
Going back over the Boji side. Glad to see Tyler Wynn out today.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I didn't realize he was coming back that soon. That's a quick recovery.
Had not heard, but glad to see.
He's played well. It's probably a good game. As like you're kind of recovering. It's kind of like going to the minors, right?
Yeah, a little intro game for him.
Yeah.
Pusher trying to push that one. Picked up by Lee. Sends it over to the near side. Picked up by Wynn. Kicks it in front and covered by the goaltender.
It's funny you see Lee out playing defense at this point and Wynn dropping below.
It's confusing me. I can't tell which which one he's at the time.
Like right now, I think they've actually changed positions for this point of it, and you really haven't seen a difference. Those two play really similar on both defense and offense. Just a nice setup there by Wynn, right to the front. Good one-time shot.
Picked up by Boji, takes it behind their net. Oh, passes in front of the net. I think that was not on purpose. Picked up by Busher.
Oh, nobody home.
To go, nobody home. Wynn going back, deflected as it goes back into Omaha territory. Stonebreaker there to get it. Sends one over to the near. Boji there. Picked up by Stonebreaker in front of the net. Sends it off. Referee got a kick on that one.
Sure did.
Busher trying to push it forward. Still going over.
Goodness.
In front of the net. Oh, check that. Behind the net. To the far. Busher holding on to it. Trying to get that to Lee. Lee coming out with it. Passes to Bruce. Bruce shot. High into the safety net.
Good save again by goaltender. Sliding across. Yeah, at least we're getting some movement of the puck. That's what we want to see. But, yeah, Boji, they just look a little tired right now, which I can't blame them.
Not very many kids for them.
No,
that's for sure.
You start getting to that point, it's like, oh, I have to go again already? I just went.
Can I skip this round? Roeder going to take drop. Puck comes over to the near side. Deflected. Vaughn keeps it in play for Omaha. Kicks it back into the corner. Hits Roeder. Roeder into the corner. Boji kicks it out. Preble trying to send it back, but deflected. Picked up by Zach.
Down.
Tripped up by the monster of red line. Vaughn gets it. Sends it back over the blue line. Takes it back over into Boji territory. On the near side, Vaughn holds onto it. Sends one across, trying to hit Zach. Couldn't quite connect. Picked up behind the net. Roeder trying to stop it. Boji trying to push it out as Preble getting a stick on it, but Boji looks like they're going to clear it. They do. Sends it back over. Vaughn picks it up just after the blue line and kicks it back out to Roeder. Roeder getting it to Zach. Great job by Omaha to set something up there. Shot taken just high. Over to the far side. Boji there to get it. Looks like they're going to clear it.
Uh-oh.
Boji coming over to Omaha territory. Preble thrown on the afterburners there and deflected. And a stop and clear by Williams. Roeder kicks it over to the far side to Bren. Bren trying to hit Zach. Preble gets it. Boji picks it up, takes it over the red line back into Omaha territory on the far side. Takes a shot, deflected by Vaughn. And a stop by Williams.
Well, there you go. They get a couple shots on net, but keeps it out of keeps the 6-goal lead intact. Keeps this clock running with 9 minutes left. Goodness. Got nothing else.
Hockey. We're here.
We're already here. It's warmer. It's warmer than it was last time.
Yeah, I don't know if they got the heat on or what, but it feels better. Deflected and covered by Williams. Nice job.
Yeah, because that clock just keeps on running. So I don't know if they're worried about the score at this point as much as, hey, let's just get this thing over with and press on. But
we definitely see that they're trying to switch things up. You see some guys taking, the drop that you normally wouldn't have seen, and you're seeing.
We had that talk actually earlier today. I had the same talk with one of the Lincoln parents the other night, and he said, hey, after we beat these guys, and at least on the varsity side, 11-0. He said, well, what did you do at that point? And he's like, well, we had guys that don't play off defense. He says, my son was playing defense. He never plays defense. And, these guys were making 3 passes, and I said something to Wyatt about that tonight, and he goes, let's see if he's going to score here.
Link, Crinkle.
There it is.
He snuck that one in the 5-hole and go Omaha.
Yeah, now the Elkins, I think, might have came in and cleaned up the trash.
With the that might be the 50th shot on goal for Omaha on that one.
But anyhow, we kind of talking about it and said, what do you think about that? And Wyatt said, absolutely not. We don't do that. That's not how we play hockey. He goes, that's really going to throw you off for your next game. And he's not wrong. I mean, what we learned is when we played AAA, appreciate Coach Graham and all the years he brought to that team, is he goes, you hate to bury a team, but you can't take a mindset of taking a period off. You got to keep playing, and because if something were to happen, the team does make a comeback, and you decided to just back it off, you're never going to get going again, and you can't get playing the same way you're supposed to. So we'll see what the varsity team does tonight.
It's not fair to tell the boys to
stop.
To stop.
No.
It's better to have them switch a position than it is to tell them to stop.
Yeah, and I get it with Lee, because he's been playing both positions anyway. So like right here, I like
Samard takes a shot deflected. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. But It's not fair. You try to train these kids to go 100% all the time, and now suddenly they're supposed to stop.
Because the team's not good enough to keep with you. It's like, no. So I haven't really seen it with these guys. I mean, like I said, maybe somebody took a face-off that doesn't normally, but you see both Lee and Wynn to kind of swap places because they have an extra defenseman. Okay, they've played forward before, so that's fine. Lee's kind of been playing. He played forward the last game anyway, so.
Yep. I do appreciate when the coaches do like the challenge rule, like 4 passes before a shot, or when you get that's still better than, hey, let's stop, let's stop trying. So.
Yeah, don't stop trying. At least let's move the puck, guys. Let's do the things we're supposed to do, especially when we start getting into penalty kills, power plays, things like that. I'm hoping we just don't see too many penalties tonight. These refs are seeming intent to let it go, and everybody's playing pretty clean, I think, on both sides. So hopefully it stays that way.
It hasn't been too chippy.
Oh, hey. No, not at all. And you'd hope that our boys are the same way. Oh, good move there by Samard to
almost snuck that one in.
Yeah, he did. He faked his way in. That's out of play. But he looked like he was going to go around, and the goaltender, he had him pushed a little bit, but good play by their goaltender, just recognizing come. And I think it came off Samard's stick just a little bit as he tried to just tuck it in. But, I mean, they're showing intensity still. That's good. That's what you want to see. Because we hadn't seen it the last couple. You play a Fremont game, and you almost lose a game, and then.
Yeah, I think Thursday was a good wake-up call that we need to continue the intensity, right?
I mean, it's a good Lincoln JV team. They're
they are a good team.
16-2 or something like that. So obviously nothing hurt.
But a team that you had previously beat by a decent amount.
That's what you'd like to see your schedule during the season be pretty even with the good teams and the teams maybe that aren't as good and kind of back and forth. We're really front-loaded with the good teams this year and really back-loaded with the teams that maybe aren't quite as up there, which doesn't necessarily help us getting into when we get into playoff time.
Puck loose in front of the net, comes over to the near side. Deflected and picked up by Wynn. Wynn gets it to Preble up top. Preble sends it back into the corner to Wynn. Tyler taking it to the far side. Bruce, I think he's playing forward now too. Deflected. Vaughn had tried to get a hold of it. Gets it to Preble. Preble gets it to Wynn. Wynn sends it behind the net to the far side. Omaha had forced a reset on that one. Deflected. Still loose in front of the net. Comes over to the far side. Vaughn going after it now in neutral. Holds on to it at the red line.
Yeah, 4 of the players out there now for Omaha are defensemen.
Bruce
that's leg on leg.
takes a hit on that one as it deflects. Preble stepping in, comes in, takes a shot, just a bit high.
That should be Vaughn, right?
His number used to be 99.
Can't do that in hockey, though, right?
Nope. It goes back in Omaha territory and icing called.
Little major league reference there, little Ricky Vaughn. Wild thing.
Give him the ear, Vaughn.
Goodness. Yeah, we played with a guy when we still played the AAA, and he was a heck of a player. I think he's actually playing with the Lancers now, and that was kind of Mario Fate. Every time he shot, boy, he would shoot that thing. That kid had just a rocket of a shot at like 12,
Yep.
And he would shoot it over the net, and he'd miss the net by like 4 feet.
Mile.
And everybody like, higher. It's like, wow. He's like, you want me to shoot it over the net, over the glass, or what?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll break the neon. Puck still loose in front of the net. Goaltender just gets it inches before the goal line there.
Yeah, a couple nice saves there. Just kind of nonchalant throws up the blocker and puts it down in front of himself. But good to see that guys are fighting to the whistle. Zach's still there, and their defense is pushing back like it should. But we've seen some nasty aftermaths in games during the season. And as soon as the whistle, both boys dropped, they just kind of looked at each other and went, all right, press on. 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes.
Zach kicking it over the near side. Boji sending it to the far. Lee
just
trying to get a hold of that one. Couldn't quite capitalize as it goes back into Omaha territory. Williams gets it to Stonebreaker. 3:17 left on the clock. Still running. Deflected over to the far. Picked up by Boji in their own territory. Lee staying on him. Puck comes over to the near side. Zach trying to get a hold of it. Gets it to Stonebreaker. Kicks it back to Zach. Ian in the far near side corner.
Swinging a miss.
Going to the far. Loses a little bit of that.
He's taking a penalty there.
Yeah, just decides he's going to take the hit over the puck on that one.
No, that's not smart by Zach.
Yeah.
I don't know if I couldn't tell what happened from behind. Maybe there was some things going on. He came back up pretty high. That's got to be a rough. So he's talking to the ref saying, yeah, you can't go up high on him like that. Man, come on. I'm sure he's pointing going, guys, it's 7-0. Come on. And that's the call, rough.
And a stop of the clock. Otherwise, as we go back to the Omaha side.
Hey, they did it right. Good for them.
Yeah.
I didn't see on the goal. I wasn't really paying attention. But, yeah, you're supposed to stop on those. So
it kept going on the goal. I was
did it?
Yep.
Okay, well, 50-50. All
Look,
right.
they even put the player's number on there on that new board.
Yes, they do. It's easy to do, too.
Yeah.
I like this whole thing.
That's awesome.
Well, we'll see who controls this play with 5-on-4.
Puck deflected, picked up by Crinklaw. Takes one over, back into Boji territory. Comes in, deflected by Boji.
Boji
puts him behind the net.
Yeah, he was a little surprised. I think when he turned around and saw nobody in front of him with the puck coming, I was like, oh, I should go.
I should probably move a little bit.
Now you're going to have
comes over and deflected to the near by Froloff. Offside's called on Boji.
Yeah, it's a good stick entry the zone. They knock it away. So the guy kind of held him held up a little bit. So pulls him off sides. Guess just kills more of the time, right? As it's running away. 2 minutes.
2-minute countdown now.
1:10 and running on the penalty.
Froloff gonna take the drop. Puck deflected. Kicks back, picked up by Vaughn, gets it off the boards, clears it, sends it up. Boji gets it in their territory. Gonna hold on to it. Sends one back. Froloff going after on the far. Boji trying to get in Omaha. Lays a hit on the board, and Vaughn steals it, gets it over the red line. Boji gets it in their own territory, brings it over to the near middle. I think that referee twisted his ankle on that one with 1:25 left.
He's hobbling a little bit.
Boji gets it on the far side of their territory. We got about 1:15 left. Looks like they're going to bring it out. Comes over to the near. Preble, get a stick on it. Offside should have been called.
Should have been, but well, it's okay.
Well, we just won a countdown at this point. Puck on the far side. On running some interference. It deflected. Back over. Picked up. Froloff gets it. There it goes.
Yeah.
Sidoric gets it. Takes it out. Coming back over. Got one more man to beat. Comes in. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender.
Yeah, that was
40 seconds left.
One of those plays in front of your goaltender. You see that, the game that's in front of them is a different, not a play you'd normally make on a kill like that. Guys would take that on their stick. They got 3 guys in front of them. They're going to try to throw that down the ice because they can. Instead, we see guys trying to skate it out. That's where you get dangerous. You're going to make a mistake, and you can't get your head into that kind of game. So later on, you start thinking the same way. So keep playing your game. That's what it comes down to, no matter what the score is.
Elkins took the drop, goes over to behind the net. We got about 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
And that looks like that's going to be the end of the game pretty much here as Samar takes a shot, goes high.
That won't count.
That's the end of the game.
I think Samar did it. Samar catches it in his glove and just throws it in the net. Refs they all point like, I can't go in. It's like, that's like, I know. Game's over.
That's the end of the game as Omaha Lancer Junior varsity defeats Boji 7-0 with 55 shots on goal to 10.
So, all right. Well, there we go. Got nothing else. Boys are going to come out, warm up for about 10. Take about a 15-minute cleanup, and we'll start getting announcements here in the next 20, 25 minutes, something like that. So thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Happy Saturday night. And
see everybody in a little bit.
All right. Take care.